One of the stories that we talk about a lot at the Go Exchange is the story of Macaline. She's a woman in Haiti that at one point had made the decision that she could no longer care for her children, and so she knew she needed to take them somewhere. And she heard about this woman, Shelley, who had an organization called Papillon, and she thought that the organization would take children in as orphans. And so she went there and she knocked on Shelley's door and she told Shelley her story. And Shelley told her, I cannot take your children in, but I can offer you a job. And through having a job, it brought her dignity and it gave her a real sense of worth and a way for her to care for her children so she didn't have to give them up. There's women just like me that love their kids just the same, and every day many women around the world are making the choice to give their kids up only because they cannot care for them in the way that they want to. For 10 years, we've been serving orphans through the Global Orphan Project, and in that time, we've come to realize that 80% of the world's orphans are economic orphans, and we could no longer stand for that. And while we still care for children in our children's villages all over the world, we wanted to find a way that we could keep those children connected with their families, and we could do that through jobs. We were able to create a global marketplace where on this side of the organization, we were providing jobs, which kept families connected. And on the other side of the circle, we were able to provide wonderfully made products so people here in the United States could connect to the circle. As Americans, we're used to purchasing products cheaply and quickly, and we don't always know where they come from. We don't know whose hands have been creating them or packing them and shipping them for that matter. But the GOEX, we do things differently. There is a human chain that ties every single part of it together, from the artisan who creates it to the people that pack the boxes here in the United States and ship them out, to the ambassadors, to the people in their homes. There's a part for everyone to play, and it's very transparent who is involved and how they are involved. And the GOEX always encourages people to go and actually meet with our partners, go to Haiti, go to Uganda, and really see it. It's completely transparent all the way through.
Whenever I lived in the States before and was working in the retail industry, it was a huge disconnect to me, feeling like the maker and the customer were not connected at all. The fashion industry itself can feel like such a shallow and greedy place at times, and nobody knows where their clothes are coming from. They don't know the process of how it's made. So coming here, being able to see firsthand how things are made, teach someone how to make those things, and then see the difference that it's making in their lives and in their family's life, and being able to connect with a customer in the States and tell them where that product came from, where those materials came from, show them the difference that their purchase made, and know that it really is true, the purchase makes a huge difference. That is an amazing gift to me and what drives us. It is still wonderful to make purchases towards something that's socially conscious, but to do it because you actually love it and not just because you feel bad for the person in the photo or something like that is a different story. And so for us, always emphasizing quality, 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 and the beauty of the process behind it is amazing. And I really hope that that's represented through the products too, because I think when somebody buys something and they know the process behind it and how much time went into it, it makes you appreciate things so much more. It makes you appreciate the hands behind it. It makes you take a step back and realize how big the world is, and makes us not focus on ourselves so much. A phrase that we always say here, my mantras, tikao pa tikao in Creole, little by little that change is happening. And for us, seeing the change in the people we get to work with, taking pride in their work, having somebody push them to do better, you feel loved from that, you know? Being able to show them pictures of customers with a product is amazing, and they get really excited about that. They take a lot of pride in that. And I think that once a person feels their purpose and that confidence they get, is just contagious, like the positivity that comes from it. Some of our workers who were so down and out before, when they start rising up, they take the hands of those around them.
It doesn't matter where you live in this world. It just matters as women, we can connect. We can connect because we have families and we want to care for our children. We take for granted those things that we do every day, like caring for our homes, caring for our children, and tucking them in at night. Not that we don't love all of those things, but they seem to be just the daily grind, and we take that for granted. It's really special to know that our hands can kind of complete this circle. And it brings to life when we see those women, when we see them working, and we understand what it means to them to do those things that we sometimes take for granted. It helps us to understand that we can be part of that. We can be part of bringing these beautiful products to our friends, to our family, to our neighbors, that kind of thing, and help provide for these women. So there are several ways you can get involved in GOEX. First, by purchasing one of our wonderfully made products. Second, by participating. You can host one of our in-home trunk shows, or you can become an ambassador yourself. And third, by becoming a member of our Giver Circle. Hosting a trunk show is very easy. The ambassador works to make sure that it's very easy for the host. Basically, they're opening their house to have their friends, families, and neighbors just join them to share a little bit about the Go Exchange and to see our wonderfully made products. To become an ambassador means that you've decided that you want to become part of the GOEX family. And so you want to share this in a bigger scale. Though we have a few layers of leadership for our ambassadors as they grow their teams and grow their own personal businesses, we don't have someone in an office somewhere making more money the more that we sell. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Instead of one business person at the top, we have our kids and the families that we support at the top. So the more that we sell, the more products that we sell, the more jobs we can create, and the more kids we can support. The Giver Circle is a way for people to participate by donating $30 a month. The $30 a month goes to fuel the Go Exchange, and it also helps us to provide for schools overseas. In return, people that are members of the Giver Circle will receive a gift every other month. It'll be a beautifully wrapped orange box that has a gift in it, and it could be something we currently sell on the Go Exchange, or it could be something we're thinking about selling, or something that's completely unique to our Giver Circle members. When talking about or learning about orphan care and orphan prevention, it is a huge topic. It is a huge issue and very difficult to tackle with just one person. It takes all of us. It takes the full circle of people getting involved. But it feels really good to know that I can participate. I can do something to make a difference, and it's real. It does make a difference, not only in the life of the worker, but in their family and eventually a community.